in the game.
Go Rams, hotty toddy. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Red 54, red 54. Here we go, ready. Blue 22, check, check, check. 1880 Mustang, 1880 Mustang. Shift. Go! Ready! Red 18, red 18, ready, go! Ready, ready. All right, 80. Hey, check it. 89 now. Fire ball, go, go. Ready. What? Hey, move. Ready, go.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
Down, ready. Left, shift. Go. Here we go. Ready. Flagging. Ready, go. Ready. Blue, check. 22, 90 bouncing. 22, ready, go. Ready. Light 29, right 29. Check. 95, 96, press, go. Down, ready. Press, go. Ready. Blue, 20, check. Ready to go. Down, ready. Red 18, red 18. White 80, go. Down, ready. Red, hey, check it. 18, 32, soul, check, go. Here we go, ready. Go. Ready, go. Ready. Flag 14, go. Yeah, ready. Right, ready, go.
Financial Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Houston Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. on the run. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Here's Manning to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. And we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. That's reeled in, it's Walker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Intercepted by Texas. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for the end zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down, playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down from the gun. Manning plucks it out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Arch Madness. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
The quarterback sneak. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know if the offense is going to call these quarterback sneaks very much more in this game. That defense in the interior, they are tough. They got an outstanding push inside, and that's why this offense lost yardage.
And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown Longhorns! Gets it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. This time he wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And this offense is clicking. Everything's moving. And the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Wide 29! Wide 29!
From the gun, the ground game. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, I love love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Arch to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. The 40, at the 30, 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Coleman's got it on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smothers. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Smothers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning with a play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
To throw, Manning. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking.
Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the USC Trojans and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's Davidson. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd, I can't slide early, I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal, and the defense kind of their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bowman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to run it across the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lost a throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The run inside. It's Davidson. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0.
Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Knocked off his feet.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down.
And I know he took that thing and he got some good yards, but as a defense, that's exactly why you're so thankful to be in 3rd and long. You're backed up. You're taking away the passing game. No explosive plays. He takes off and runs.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to do it on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a cut! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out every time he...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Manning, flushed out of the pocket. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. He got it. Feet down in bounds.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Escapes the pressure going right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air, it's Levin. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. makes the catch. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. On the ground, it's Berry. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. On the move and looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick up.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. Oh, what a move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Running inside, it's Richard.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the picture.
And the Hoosiers have a lot of options on second and inches. Right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's shot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Pritchard. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's in.